So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe talk with them, see if they know anything. But, like, I wouldn't worry too much about it. But apparently, there's, like, some funky story about the storms. I don't remember it. It was too long. I fell asleep when they were trying to tell it to me. So I mean, hey, if you don't fall asleep to bedtime stories, then you should be fine. But as for me, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Well, thank you, Ryan, for your help. We greatly appreciate it.
Have a nice day.
You too.
And so Mel is like, that was easier than I expected. So we just there's a village up in the mountains. Did I hear that
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. These guys aren't the type to keep secrets, so you're just kind of open book.
Okay, all right. And so you guys leave the shore line and go into the forest. You find some trails that slowly start leading up to the let me real quick. Let's play some music. You let me okay. You eventually, like, the force gets dense, but then as you get higher in elevation, it starts to clear up a little more, and eventually you arrive in Ivory Town.
All right. So we're here. Lots of flying and some grass types, it seems, but those are either grass flying types or ones that float. So,
Yeah, you see, like, quite a few Pokemon that are just, like, vibing, just flying
and then
around.
there's a Stantler who doesn't seem to match the vibe that I know.
Oh, trust me, when I tell you later why I picked these Pokemon, you'll understand.
Ah,
But yeah, as you
all
look
right.
around, you also notice there are quite a few cast forms just like flying around, but like they seem okay for the most part. Like especially the Hobbit
I don't
line
think I would
is
have ever. I don't think I would have ever met a Castform before.
yeah.
I don't think there's any reason for me to.
Nah, I
So,
mean you might
because
have
like if I
learned
had, if I
about
had
one.
paid
Oh.
attention in school,
Yeah.
uh, maybe. But because otherwise I would say I'm noticing they're not transformed into rainy form right now.
Yeah. Well, it's not
Obviously, like
raining right
it's not
now.
raining, but there's nothing like it doesn't seem to be
Yeah.
anything in the even immediate radius going
Yeah.
on with the
Yeah,
weather.
but as you like are walking around, you actually do hear the faint sounds of
Hmm.
thunder booming very faintly in the air. And every time that happens, like a few of the residents just like look up off to the peaks like slightly nervously.
Okay.
Oh,
Hmm.
and Mela goes, "Okay, Mr. Sociable, what now?" He's, "I don't know about
Um.
you, but these guys seem a little on edge."
Yeah, I'm getting that impression. I think I'll go up to this Jumpluff, because Jumpluff's still a friendly little fella,
All
even
right.
when nervous.
Hmm.
Also, the Jumpluff's the closest one, so, I'm gonna flip myself. There we go. Um, alright, hi, Ryan, the Slow King down the beach, kind of recommended we check this place out, but, I noticed everyone seems a little bit nervous, and I felt some, like, I'm an electric type, so I kind of detected some electricity in the air. I just didn't want to see what's going on.
Oh, hi, yo. Ryan is such a G. He's a real one. Okay, you met
So real.
you met the right slow king. Um, he's really good at Overwatch.
In canon now, it is now
Yeah,
canon.
yeah. A Pokemon version of Overwatch is canon, and yeah,
Actually, no,
he,
no, no. No Overwatch player is clear-minded.
yeah.
No one is calm and sane.
Oh, true. Okay, true.
Actually, no. This is
Pokewatch.
a heads. This is no thoughts, head empty. So that's safe.
Exactly, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He like streams every Tuesday from like 7 to 9 in the evening. He's so cool. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Just trying to ignore what's going on up there. But I mean,
You real quick, Layla. Rob says I sound super quiet. Do I sound super quiet to you? Because otherwise it's a
no,
stream
not
issue.
to me.
And I assume something with the stream, or something with Rob.
Oh no, no, no. You
That's
were
fine.
sounding quiet a little bit earlier, but not so much now. I think
Oh,
that
okay,
should be fine
cool.
now.
Scented. Oh, he just sent it just now. Okay, I don't know. We'll
There
see.
might be there. I think there's a slight delay, but I think we're fine. Chat,
Yeah,
are
we'll
we
see.
good? Okay, I'll be keeping tabs on the stream chat to see if anyone points anything out. Anyways, so yeah, the jump off's like, yeah, okay, yeah, you probably were here feeling that, but so so our island, we revere these Pokemon. They're known as the forces of nature. There are two of them in particular, Tornadus and Thundurus. They got beef. They got a lot of beef with each other, and I don't know why. It's some sort of sibling rivalry, but you know, Tornadus, he's all about like the ice cold, harsh winds and stuff like that. Thundurus is all about the thunderstorms. In the names, you know, and they're always fighting and all. So yeah, although this has been going on for quite a bit, I don't get what's in particular has been going on now that's been causing that to happen. But right now they've been going at it for like over a week. It's insane. Like I don't get it. I get it that Landorus doesn't usually show up until like it doesn't, you know, like it's a whole thing. They all represent the seasons. Also, someone's breathing into the microphone. I don't know. I don't know who's.
I
Whoa.
just turned my mic sensitivity up.
Yo,
I don't know.
okay, yeah, you are
Am I way
much
louder?
louder. You are much louder now.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. But
Yeah, cause
much.
I could hear you breathing. I could hear you go.
That's why I had it a bit lower. But honestly, it was still higher than 50, so I don't know.
But yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Cool. Jacob said I'm also quiet, so I don't know.
Yeah. So that might have been what it was. But yeah, don't go too loud. Anyways, also don't breathe into the
Jeez.
microphone.
It didn't detect it earlier when I had it lower, and normally I mute when I'm not in a conversation.
All right, it's fine. Don't worry, bestie. So what was it? The jump off's like, like they all represent the seasons. Like Tornadus is the winter, Thundurus is the summer. So they're always at it. Like at least, you know, every 3 months or so. We have an Amorous who represents the springtime. You know, when things start to get a little warmer, a little more pleasant. Us grass types love it. And then Landorus is the autumn, and it's supposed to, you know, be like he brings us a wonderful harvest every fall. It's very nice. It's very pretty. Very very nice times. But like Landorus usually steps in. I don't get what's going on. So I mean, if you want to check him out, I mean, be my guest. But like, we're not gonna stop you. I mean, but hey, it's your funeral, buddy. I don't want you to get another scar on the other eye.
Gotcha. And I don't know. That's like a little bit of a weird comment, but it doesn't bother me. Like I'm not sensitive about it. I'm just like interesting comment, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna turn around to the besties with me and say, so gonna check this out or what?
Kara's like, I mean, and like she like leans over, is like, I mean, that's what we came here for, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So.
All right, just make sure we're on the same page. So sounds good.
They said the mountaintops, right? That's where we'll find them.
Everyone hop on Mello. We're going on a car.
Yeah. Vroom vroom. And Melo's like, no, I'm not driving y'all, especially not that one. No offense, Lord Jasper.
I can at least carry Kara. But I'm not sure about the heat train or Mello.
Yeah, Jasper's like, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's okay. I can walk. I don't. You don't need to.
Sounds good.
You don't need to treat me like royalty or anything. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So you guys.
Sounds good then.
So you guys. So Jumpluff like points off in the direction to the mountain path, leading off to a specific area known as the Abundant Shrine. And when you go there, you see like this very wide altar and several Pokemon there, an Audino and several several Pokemon that look very much like those white cloud Pokemon, but they look slightly different. They all each look like they're associated with some sort of different weather.
Gotcha.
And as you guys approach, the Audino greets you. Hello, welcome to the Abundant Shrine. Never met Pokemon like you. May I May I know what reason you have to visit us?
We heard from a Jumpluff down in the village that there were some weird issues with storms going on that was pretty uncommon because usually I guess it was a legendary Pokemon named Landorus usually kind of keeps these things calm.
Yes.
We're just kind of, I don't know, interested in checking it out.
And like the Audino was like, "Are you sure that's a good idea? I don't recommend it."
Is there anything y'all have done about it, or I guess I'm just
Well,
worried if it could become worse, I guess.
well, I mean, not recently. I mean, you see, normally Landorus handles these storms with Tornadus and Thunderous, but um, they haven't been here for quite some time. We've been getting a little on edge, but they're very powerful Pokemon. I don't encourage. And then Jasper speaks. I was like, "Excuse me, my name's Jasper. Uh, I don't know if you recognize him, but this is Ostinato of the Dino Dashers. He was one of the heroes who ventured off to World Islands and was able to and was sent there by Ho-Oh to face off against Lugia, who had been corrupted and had been turned evil. They were able to defeat Lugia and bring them back to normal.
I
Oh,
was about to say that.
yes.
Let's go,
I
Jasper.
am. Oh,
Rah.
I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. In that case, okay. Yes, 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 yes. I understand. Okay. Oh man, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, if you're able to stand up against the lords of the sky and storms, then you should be just fine. Just of course, please be careful. But if anyone can take care of them, it should be you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I love that my name is now tied to whatever happens here. There is a eyewitness who has heard my name and affiliation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oopsie from Jasper. Oh well.
And I don't immediately say anything, but I'm gonna like have a word a little bit
Yeah.
later.
All right. And so the auditor was like, please, just just stand right there, and I'll have the others open the way for the mountains. And so you guys make your way towards the center platform, and the Audino like hums a soft tune, and then the three cast form slowly rise up into the air, and they all form a weather ball, and they all shoot it off right above you in the air, and then it all coalesces into this large ball of just pure weather energy before slowly floating off to this little gateway here before that gate proceeds to open. I unfortunately forgot to get the sprite ready for it though, but it opens. Best of luck.
Thank you so much.
And Kara's like, thank you. You all head off into the caves, in which... One sec. Also, Rob, to answer your question, I cannot boost Jack on my end since I already have it at max volume. Even though bro yaps.
My mic sensitivity's on like 80. I turned it up to 100 when it got too loud, but like it's not quiet.
Yeah, even though bro yaps all the time. Anyways, so you guys find yourselves deep within the caves, and you see, and at first it's very straightforward for the most part, until it splits off into several different areas. Oh. And Mel is like, okay, fork in the road. Wonderful. All right, well, Mr. Hero of the Archipelago, any bright ideas?
Who was it specifically that said that? Sorry, I just...
Mela.
Okay, cool. I was like, if Jasper was gonna say that, I was gonna say, hey, by the way, the reason I was able to go back and do what I just did is because... Yeah, my identities are separate here and there, but I'm not gonna say that right now. Alrighty. So, honestly, can I actually... Let's see if I can roll a skill for this, actually. I have an idea. I'm thinking it might be a perception check. I'm thinking I'm
For
gonna try and
yeah.
sense where the electric energy feels the strongest to me.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely go for perception.
Alrighty.
Ooh, okay. That is, oh my god, that is a good roll. Okay, so
Okay.
you can definitely feel that it like you can, you sense like some strange electrical signatures coming from this way.
Hey, the electricity feels the strongest in the air coming from that direction. So if I had to go on a vibe guess, I'm gonna say it's probably there.
Huh? That's and Jasper speaks up. That's interesting. Um, so I have a slight sensitivity to cold, and I can pick up often where it comes from. And from what I've heard, tornadoes is very associated with cold winds and all, but I feel it from the other direction. Jasper's like pointing off to the other
Mm.
opposite direction. So,
I feel it's not a good idea to split up.
hmm.
Um, so why don't we decide on, I guess we're theoretically trying to cause some conflict, right? Which one do we want to have? Which one do you want to instigate things with?
I don't
Uh,
know.
I'm
These.
thinking, honestly, I'm thinking Thunderous. Um, I think number one, if we had to fight it, I think it's our best chance because Kara is immune to an electric move. I resist electric and flying, and then we got two flying resist as well. But I'm thinking, or do we want to? I just don't want to split up. I feel like that's a stupid idea.
I'm well, and like Jasper's like hesitating a little bit, and hmm. I sorry, this is my first mission, and trying to make my dad proud and all. So I want to do this as quickly as possible. So that's just why I think maybe we should, if we split up, we cover more ground faster. And like here's the thing: if we get into any sort of conflict, we can just report back to we can just come back here and not get into any conflict until we all group up together.
Then I would say, based on what I've heard, one seems associated with the winds, one with lightning. I think Kara and I would handle the lightning better. Y'all two would handle the wind better.
Mel is like, actually no, I think you got a good point. Yeah, all right, yeah, yeah. I won't argue with that with there. All right, all right. If of course, if you're fine with it, Lord Jasper, please, I told you, no need for the for the pleasantries. Okay, we're all, we're all allies together. Okay, but Ostinato, I agree. Yes, we should. We'll go that way. All right.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good then.
Well, best of luck. And with that, Jasper and Mela head off this way. And you and Kara make your way this way. And you guys start walking down, and like eventually eventually you guys are like very far away from each other, and then eventually Kara's like, "Hey, was it me, or did did Jasper seem a little too eager to split us up?"
It was a little weird to me, so we need to be on our guard. I'm not
Yeah,
really
I
sure I like
mean,
that.
he seemed very like nervous about all this. I get it, like jitters, and like this is very dire situation
And like
we're in
pressure
right
and all that. But
now.
I feel like we can get it done quicker, but we could also fail. So, and this crazy even come from me. I'd rather be a bit more safe with this.
Yeah, I
I
I
think
don't
this also gives us an opportunity. Um, I don't think I like where this is going, so I think this gives us an opportunity to, I don't know, interfere in some way.
well, yeah, I guess we'll have to see. But I just I don't know if I definitely feel like he's hiding something.
Mm-hmm.
but
It's one of the head honcho's children, so
yeah. But
wouldn't
does that
surprise
mean
me.
is he hiding something from us or from him?
Mm, could be both. I'm not sure, but either way,
Oh
there's
god.
something going on.
Oh god, this is starting to stress me out even more. Okay, let's just focus on this. But okay, but another thing is, what do you? Okay, what if we find Thunderous and Tornadoes first? What do we do? Do we warn them? Do we actually come back? Like, what do we do?
Mm. I think it's gonna depend on what we find, but they're trying to stir up a fight on Landorus's ends against Thunderous. We need to I can think we can consider striking a deal to, or at least let Thunderous know. But
Oh,
it depends on how Thunderous reacts, of course.
okay, all right. Well, let's see. And then you guys, you guys continue making your way deeper into the caves, and eventually you reach a new opening into deeper into the mountains, and you come across two Pokemon in particular, a Chimecho and a Mismagius. And as soon as you set foot in here, like Kara stops, is like, "Whoa!" And as you look up, the Chimecho speaks and says, "You've met quite the interesting fate, haven't you, little one? You've grown since that time in the woods."
And I'm trying to remember. The woods calls to mind the Ghost Woods, but I'm not remembering Misdreavus or Mismagus.
It was the Chimecho that
that
said
would have been our
this.
first trial. Oh, the Chimecho? Okay,
Yeah,
would that have been for the first trial or from the Ghost Island?
the first trial.
Okay, gotcha. To be honest, I don't recall who it is, but I got what they're referring to at least. So I knew they were there at least.
Yeah, the Chimecho that gave you the spell tag, the cleanse tags.
Gotcha. I just remember the Phantom moment.
Yeah, right, but right after.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
but,
I forgot the Chimecho because of what happened right after.
but yeah, this is so the Chimecho proceeds to slowly float over right in front of you. He's like, "Seems you found yourself quite the interesting predicament, little hero."
And
And Car's like,
what do you mean by that?
"Ostinato,
I'm
have
like,
you met them before?"
I ran into this Chimecho, I believe, when we were at our first trial. It was the Grass Island, I believe.
Yes, Shamrock
But
Island. Glad to see. It's good to know that
they helped me
you.
before.
Yes, it's good to know that you put that cleanse tag to good use. Unfortunately, your friend, what was his name, the chef, he wasn't as quick with that.
He likes to eat a bit too much.
Well, it's
So
good to know that
we dealt with it eventually.
Yes, it's good to know that you managed to get yourself out of that predicament. But
Yeah.
it seems that you've landed yourself into another one, Mr. Hero / cult member incognito.
And
Kara,
how do you know that?
yeah.
I'm immediately kind of a little bit defensive after.
And Kara just without
say that.
hesitation just like goes into battle mode. It's like, how do you know about that? Who sent you? What are you doing here? Now, and then Miss Mag is like, now, child, we're not here to cause trouble. We're here to warn you. All right? You see, I've been keeping tabs on the many supernatural things going on in this archipelago. Been hoping that some strong and capable adventurers would take care of Black Fog, and thankfully you were able to do that, although in a roundabout way it took you 2 attempts. But this is something else entirely. What you two are being involved with is much greater than what you may realize. What you're dealing with.
I realize there are consequences to Groudon, but what beyond that?
Oh, little one. Groudon is only just a part of the problem. there are others that seek to change the world in other ways. How familiar are you with the legends of Groudon and Kyogre?
I don't think I would actually have had any reason to know of them
No,
because they're not part of
knowledge. Yeah, knowledge of the
they're
Weather
not part of the Golden
Trio.
Seed lore.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
knowledge of the Weather Trio does not exist. Like no
yeah, I
one
have no
knows they
clue.
exist outside of the Infernal Cult, or at least that you're aware of.
Yeah, so I have no clue.
Well,
Um,
let me give you a little bit.
so
Let me give you a little bit of a history lesson. Groudon and Kyogre are the living embodiments of the land and the sea, and much like Tornadus and Thunderous, they tend to don't get along in that regard. And well, they, as soon as they're awake, and sense the other's presence, they immediately decide to fight, and will destroy anything that stands in their way. So, you keep going down this road, you may plunge this world into its own destruction.
there's Landorus is supposed to be the one who breaks up Tornadus and Thunderous. What about Groudon and the other?
Yes, there is one, but much like Landorus, they keep themselves isolated from the rest of the world. They have not shown their presence in millennia. Granted, the same could be attributed to Groudon and Kyogre, but at least we
It's not
we
something we
know
want to
that
rely on.
being sealed on.
Mhm.
But this is one of
Then-
those things that it's best to prevent it altogether than to try to fix it
Yeah.
afterwards.
Well, then I think it's really good that you're here. And I, so, how much do you know about what's going on with Tornadus and Thunderous? Because we might be able to interfere with that and at least delay what the Infernal Cult's planning with this.
Well, what they're doing is just good regular old sibling rivalry. You know, who has domain of the storms and the skies and things like that. But the thing that is concerning, and unfortunately this information even escapes from us, is the whereabouts of their older brother, Landorus.
I'm getting the vibe there's not much we can do to get Thunders to chill, barring finding Landorus.
That is possible, although... It's possible you might be able to quell them on your own, but the chances of that are slim to none. But who knows?
Well,
We've seen your feats. You're capable of quite some impressive things. Have a little faith of yourself, of your own strength.
and what do you mean it's possible we could? What would that entail?
Well, unfortunately, it's a little difficult to see. I've never had a personal encounter with them myself, but there is another one of them, Enamorous, whom the others treat as a little sister, little protective. While she usually doesn't get involved, perhaps she could provide some sort of aid.
And where might we find her?
Well, she is normally here in the mountains, but perhaps something could stir her to intervene. Usually, it's not her place to do so. She usually just brings the happy spring times and cheerful sunshines, following the harsh winters. But maybe some outside intervention might convince her to settle her older brothers down.
What kind of outside interference?
The Chimecho seems is lost in thought, and then the Miss Magius is like, well, let's see. They're always challenging each other's strength. Maybe they need an outside challenger in regards to that as well. I don't know if having these two challenge two legendary Pokemon would be wise. Well, you said it yourself. They're capable of great things. They
Would we
faced
be
up.
challenging them at the same time?
Hmm.
Or
Well, that is possible. Although their ego might blind them and cause them to attack each other
oh,
throughout the battle. So who knows? You might be
mm,
able to
mm,
exploit that.
this is one of the Sun and Moon battle royale moments of all time. So I guess I can probably do a pretty good job at finding Thundurus beyond here, but how would we get Landorus? Not Landorus, Enamorus in the same area?
Hmm. Unfortunately, that knowledge eludes me.
And also note, Ostinato is like canonically ace, so I can't.
No, no
No
cute
profession
charm.
of love,
No
no
cute
love
charm.
profession. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm immune. But also, like, I can't. I don't know, like, do a major impression of love to summon the love god. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, yeah.
It's everything ever all at once coded.
Yo.
So that's not gonna work. But I wouldn't
Well,
know that anyway.
yeah. It's like, Well, Enamorous is all about emotion and passion and love. Maybe that is something that you could embody in some way. You two seem to be good friends. Yes, show the upside of teamwork and how much more efficiently you are in battle working together as opposed to only relying on yourselves.
I think we can do that, but I should hope Enamorous notices.
And Miss Maggie is sort of tips out. I'm sure she will.
Okay. I'm getting the impression, like out of character, that they know far more than I know they know, so they're kind of just hinting me to just go.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Maybe.
Yes, they're hints, none judging. I think. I was about to say if I have to like become a fake couple with Kara, I'm gonna lose it. Ostinato
No,
would lose.
no.
I'd be so uncomfortable. Ostinato would
Hey,
be so
hey,
uncomfortable.
hey, 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 hey!
I wouldn't be.
You
Ostinato
can.
in character,
No,
not
no,
like
no.
that.
No, no. I'm not. No Ace Erasure in my campaign. I'm just saying.
Let's go.
You can love the
It's a fake.
homies.
It's a fake. No, it's a fake couple story, but they actually just stay a fake couple. They don't
Oh
become
my
a real
god.
one.
Oh yeah, that's so funny.
Like it's actually
Or a marriage out of convenience.
Yes, it's marrying for tax purposes.
So true, bestie. And from that, also Kara's gonna go get out of battle mode. But also you can love the homies without it being
real.
romantic. Okay, it's
Yeah,
okay.
I know. Well, bestie, it's named Enamorous, as in like enamored in a
Yeah,
physical way.
but love comes in many forms. Okay.
I get the
I'll-
vibe of Aphrodite kind of love, not like I
Yeah.
don't know Hestia kind of love.
True, so true, bestie. Nah, Namorous is both. Anyway, so the Chimeco and Miss Maggie are sort of like, the two Stormlords are currently battling off in the peak, and they're not that far, so better get your bearings in order and be careful.
All right.
So Car's
Okay.
like, okay, how do you think we should do this? And basically, hint, hint. This is AKA this is the room before the boss fight.
Yep. I got the vibe.
I'm going to also.
so-
By the way, I'm also gonna say, just for the sake of giving you this option, just say that if you want to use a Z crystal.
That's what I was literally about
yeah.
to say. I'm like, we've used one together before.
Yeah. Just, I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna do like a partner thing where you can share Z crystal together, but if you want to use a Z crystal, just pick whichever one it is, and I'll just retcon that you just had that one the entire time. Whether whether it's damaging or status Z crystal, Z move.
Honestly, most of the status ones aren't worth it, especially for the ones I have, the status moves I have.
Ah.
But
But it's
I'm
guaranteed.
not gonna use an Electrium Z. That seems a little extreme.
Tragic.
We did use the Normalium Z like together as like a team attack kind of thing,
Yeah.
and we could we could do it not for like
I
battle
did.
purposes,
Yeah.
but for demonstrating teamwork purposes.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's see. Okay. Which one Z move would I like to grab though? What do I most need to cover?
How you doing, Glastine?
I'm fine, I'm just listening in.
Nice.
Z. Actually, what does Z bind do? I'm kind of curious.
Bind
pulling-
and Wrap and those moves are interesting because they're like they're status moves, but like if I recall, it's technically still an offensive move in still considered physical, but in the actual games. But let me check. Something.
Actually, there isn't. Oh yeah, it just turns into a breakneck blitz.
Yeah,
okay, never
it's
mind.
just breakneck blitz.
Checking the rest of my status moves. Otherwise, I think I have an idea.
I might like reorient that to make it cooler. I don't know.